Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you. So see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. So this says, hey, the in-laws are staying next weekend and I'm fucking dreading it. My father-in-law is not interested in anything I have to say whatsoever. My mother-in-law interferes in everything. So the thought of the whole weekend with them both is sending me over the edge. I'm fully alone on this as my wife doesn't see my side and my family seem to love her family. Am I a Debbie Downer and need to be less anxious over this?
I think your in-laws are your in-laws, man. Like, I know obviously he doesn't get along with them, but if they're there for the weekend, it's only the weekend. Like, I wouldn't stress too much about it. Like they're your partner's family, so even if you're not keen on them, you got to put up with them. But I've been lucky that I get along with Charlotte's family, but there's been exes in the past where their family members have been absolute arseholes, but you just deal with them because you just know, like, what else can you do?
I emailed back because obviously it's this weekend. I don't know what he was going to do, and I was like, remember that it's still your weekend, right? And if they're not bothered about what you're doing or anything like that, then there's no reason for you not to be able to sneak away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like if your wife's happy entertaining them and your family's like if you play golf or something like that, you just be like, oh, I'm just
go fishing.
Yeah, like just get out of the house for like an hour or whatever, just to give yourself a break and enjoy yourself. If it's like the weather's nice and you're doing a barbecue, just stand in the garden on your own cooking the food.
Yeah.
And like let them get on with themselves. Like as long as you're in yourself doing, being welcoming, then there's no reason for you not to fuck off, disappear upstairs, like if you play computer games, disappear for an hour, like what does it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's still your weekend.
Yeah, it's your weekend, it's your time, and it's also your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
So, especially if like the guy's being a dick, like the father doesn't give a fuck what you have to say, then don't speak to him. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. There would be. It's happened to me in the past, not with relations or anything, but with people that I've worked with in the past. And I would give them 2 or 3 attempts. If they're still not giving me nothing, I think fuck you. Never talk to you again. That's it, done. Yeah. And you'll get bare minimum out of me for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's the way you should treat some people, because some people just want to be dicks because they're a dick. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They just want to be an arsehole because they're an arsehole.
So, I mean, if your family's there, then just hang out with your family.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, but like Jamie says, it's just a weekend. You just got to try and find ways to. There's no point being anxious over it.
No,
because you can't change it. They're coming, but you can try and find ways for you to enjoy the weekend.
Yeah.
For me, I would be like, I'll make everyone a cake, and I'll just fuck off in the kitchen for like 2 hours on my phone making a cake, and then I'll come back, and that'll be my break.
Yeah, and then you just sit. I would go catatonic and fucking sit there and watch TV.
Yeah, that's another good thing. Like, just get more fucking drunk.
Yeah. What I like to do if I'm in a situation where I'm feeling awkward like that is to, even if I'm not interested in the sport, just put the sport on the TV. Like I did it with the Olympics. I couldn't give a fuck. I can't remember what it was. It was like pole jumping or something. I was sitting there, I was watching it, and I was like, there was like a few people around that I wasn't that interested in speaking to, and I just sat there quietly watching the Olympics.
I just sit on my phone. Although I'm quite lucky because obviously there's only so many people in Sabina's side of the family that speak English.
Mm.
Like when I went to the funeral and I was sitting and Sabina and her sister are like sorting coffee and stuff like that, I just sat there on my phone in the middle of everyone talking Czech, and I was like looking at TikToks, just like nothing. And I'm just like, and Sabina's like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Just looking at my phone. What was the what? And then every time I just look up every now and again, and smile, like I'm some sort of fucking spastic. And then, lucky for me, one of the I can never pronounce his name, Matei or something, Matej or something like that. His English was really good, so I just didn't spoke to him, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But yeah, just like James, it's your house and it's your weekend and stuff like that. Just as long as you make him feel welcome, what more could you want? And if
Exactly.
you,
But you would be the bigger person at the end of the day. I
yeah,
can't imagine what it's like to be not liking your in laws as much as that. That would be a struggle for me. So you just got to be the bigger person in that.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, for sure. You're gonna be fine. Like it's a couple days, and just let your wife deal with everything. That's what I would do. If you don't mind them, you fucking deal with them. That's the fucking deal, isn't it? Hopefully that helped you out. And obviously, if you're going to be anxious, you can be anxious. There's nothing we can say about that.
Mm.
But as long as you enjoyed yourself for like 5 minutes, we've won. So fuck you. Have a good time, man. I'm sure the anxiousness makes them worse than they actually are.
Yeah.
Because I hate it. Like if you're trying your hardest to get on with someone and they're not interested, it makes you feel like shit.
You find yourself talking about shit you would never speak about in your life.
Yeah, just to try and fill the air. Where
Yeah.
just leave. Like if he's not interested, just leave. Sit there with a book or something.